Let's talk about the surface on which we work. All right, welcome back to the Messy Garage. So if you've been watching some of my series on moving into my new 56-inch US General and the Hutch it came with, you may have heard me comment about getting something different than this vinyl mat. And I'll mention some of the wiring and the lighting, the icon lighting bar, so how I attach this might be of interest to you. If you want to go back, there's a whole playlist on US General. I don't particularly love the rubber. It's protecting, but it's not necessarily great to work on. So if you've seen my other videos, you probably noticed that there's a piece of veg tan leather that I put over my workbench that I just use as kind of a work mat, if you will. I totally stole the idea from Adam Savage over at Tested, and so I decided to apply that here as well. Now, what I did was bought a whole side of leather for like $80, I guess, and used this as a template. That was my genius inspiration of the day, to cut out this. So, sorry, it's super bright white. I'm actually going to use some olive oil to condition it and let it settle in a bit. But pretty nice fit. Now, I didn't get it super perfect. I got to go trim up a little bit. But overall, I'm super pleased with that. And this will let me not worry about anything. So I got sort of the second to thickest, and I would tell you in retrospect I should have gone one down from that even, just to make it easier to cut. And I don't think you need it to make this something better. I mean, this veg tan leather is the kind of leather they make not only holsters and molded leathers, but armor from. So it doesn't need a lot of thickness to be everything I need anyway. So I got it from the Tandy leather store. It's like a crafting and leather store here in the area I live. They are all over the country. You can buy some stuff on eBay, a little bit more expensive on eBay, and a little less certain to get kind of the size you want and no holes and no weirdness. Some of these leathers have puckers or ripples that are hard to cut around if you can't see at first. So I got to go in the store. It smells great in there anyway. Flip through the hides and pick a nice big piece of leather. I'll show you here are the pieces that I had left over here in just a second. But this is what my workbench looks like. And after a little olive oil and whatever conditioning and work over time, this will darken and be more natural looking and lay down in the corners and all that. But it's an idea for a work surface, if you're wondering. And I have enough leather, I'll probably top some of the things or just use it as a, like I have a place where I put my hand plane that I have an older piece of veg tan leather I'll probably replace actually, because it's not quite big enough. So a pad for that, stuff like that. And I got some nice, fairly large pieces left over. I mean, this bottom especially goes, several feet. So more to come eventually on topping surfaces with this stuff. So that's my sort of quick, as ever, comment on work topping for your US General or whatever other workbench surface you use. And well, this is sort of tidy. I still recommend you stay messy. And thanks.